Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your general reading. If you just found my channel, thank you for being here. For those returning, thank you for coming back. Sag, before beginning, I meditated with Spirit on your energy, and what came through felt like the feelings around a conversation that you want to have or someone wants to have with you. I heard the term, the very first thing was humility. I don't know if somebody's kind of been like knocked down a notch, if someone has their tail between their legs. I heard there's a desire to clear the air and explain things. And then I heard, now if this is you, it could be reversed. Somebody's not finding this easy, but there is every reason that you want this conversation to go well. It could be siblings who are, I don't know, just on the outs, but really needing to come together for the benefit of aging parents. It could be something like that. It feels like you want the same things, and I'm hearing it's just peace, finding peace. I just saw 1, 2, 3. So I don't know if this is, who's going to break the ice, or if somebody is approaching you really wanting to just have a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm seeing 10:10 on the actual clock. Something is coming to an end. I feel like this is the end of a cycle, the end of something difficult, and hence the unveiling, unfolding of something new. So let's see what's going on. Let's look at this deck. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Crosswatcher, what do you need to know? The Thinking Woman. Deep in thought about something, wanting to say or do something and really giving it some thought. Okay, let's see what we have for you, Sag. What is the overarching energy regarding these messages, please? What is the overarching energy? I heard one more. Whoa. Let's shuffle through that top part one more time. Okay. Bottom of the deck, community. Coming together. This is camaraderie, friendship, a sense of belonging, family. Okay, let's see what we have here. The World. Contract. Man holding a heart. Storm, warning, and indecision. I feel like this is the icebreaker. Like it's making someone nervous almost to say or do something, but I feel like it comes from a really good place. Man holding a heart. This could be you. This could be somebody you're connected to. And I feel like this is perhaps a bit karmic, like wanting to resolve something. And I feel like with this storm warning, and it's a 10 card as well, I think this wraps up something really difficult. I am getting very strongly that the divine has been involved in whatever is playing out here, either guiding you, protecting you, or ensuring that, everything falls into place in the best possible way. I feel like this, standing at the edge of this pier is significant. It's almost like, well, I have a choice to do this or this. And depending on the outcome of, perhaps this conversation or the action I take, it can fare well. It can blow up in my face. I feel like it's a big decision. And it's almost like, well, how I approach this is going to make a big difference. Okay, so let's see what's playing out for you. Sagittarius. Foundation and achievements, the Four of Wands. I love this take charge energy. This feels like movement in a certain direction. Even if you don't know how things are going to turn out or how the conversation goes, this is, owning it. Third eye chakra. I'm just going to park that over here. The Tower. Okay. Could be a surprise. It could be an epiphany or a realization that you or someone has come to about what I'm hearing, what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. Wow, the world, universe in this deck. This could signify distance. I feel like it's the end of a cycle. I'm getting that very strongly. Like this marks the beginning of something better. Energetically, I'm feeling like you've been in a really rough place in this particular situation or relationship. The Nine of Pentacles. That's a beautiful energy. Okay. And then we have three more that fly out. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. All right, we have the throat chakra, recognition and reward, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. I feel like there's been a divide between you and someone, and I'll take all of these, but it feels like you're not talking. I think the energy around this is, I don't know what to say and how not to ruffle feathers, but I know that, you know, I need to say something. I need to do what's right. It could be that, you know, there was an unpopular decision or even something you said that maybe was hurtful but not meant that way. I feel like this is about clearing the air. And I'm not sure where these pentacles are coming in. You know, maybe this is offering help, or you're in a good place and you can start again. There was some energy within Scorpio's reading, different, but the energy that I'm picking up next for you felt similar. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm getting like wherever you plant yourself, wherever your new beginning takes place, it's transformative for you. Like either turning towards someone or turning away from someone. And I don't know which is which yet. But it feels like you want to do the right thing. You want to speak your truth. And this is that conversation. If someone wasn't honest in the past, I feel like this is coming clean. They all came out, I don't know, let's flip it. They came out together. So if this was meant to be reverse, we're about to find out. Maybe Seven of Swords in reverse, coming clean. All right. We're going to look at you and your person. That's how I'm being guided to look at this. Your energy, Sagittarius. I'm hearing, I just want to get past this. I just want to get past this. Eight of Pentacles. This could have something to do with work. Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess. I feel like it's the energy of holding back, and with the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're not saying anything. Maybe you don't want to sound foolish. Empress, Devil, Seven of Wands. I think you've resisted addressing something that has been difficult, and you're like waiting for the right moment. And I don't know why I looked at these cards and I heard this from Spirit. As time goes on, something's deteriorating. Tell me that. What is that, Spirit? What's deteriorating? It's almost like the longer you wait, the worse. Okay, where is it? Interesting. The Star flipped up near the Five of Wands. It could be something that got contentious, the need to heal, the attention placed on something. And then we have the Hierophant. Page of Swords, Death. This could have something to do with family, children, healing a family situation. The example I used was like two siblings who really have their parents' best interest at heart, but it could be anything. And you know, if this is you, you might be really wanting to like mend a family dynamic, mend a situation, speak your truth if you're holding back, High Priestess, or not trusting your intuition, or maybe you are, and it's like, okay, this has taken a toll. I've been observing this. I have to say something or do something to right a wrong, or to, you know, bring closure or mend fences or whatever this is. Okay, now different deck. Let's look at the person you're connected to. I was guided to look at both of you. Okay, bottom of the deck, interesting. The Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. All right, we have the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. I will say this, Sag, that I'm getting a little bit of I don't want to say avoidance, but I feel like you're delving into what's going on in your immediate environment. Maybe you've been doing some healing, or you're kind of evaluating things very internally, and you may not be ready to confront something or to talk. I just heard Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn might be significant. Maybe that's represented here with the Queen of Pentacles. It's also devil energy, but it feels to me like your person is kind of on the fence about something related to this situation. And by that, I mean, they may not know how to approach you or know what to do. Sometimes I look at the Three of Cups as like, friendship. And the Four of Wands could certainly signify that something is going to be cause for celebration, or something, works out. Maybe you have good news to share with someone and you're not quite sure how to share it or what to say. It's interesting because when I look at your two energies, it feels like your person isn't focused on this at all in a weird way. Maybe this is a burden that's on you, or something that you've been deliberating. So what is Spirit wanting you to consider? The energy is gaining momentum. To me, this is something is building and you can no longer ignore it. I just saw 1333. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay. Wow. What do you need to release? Okay, what I heard from Spirit, and it's hard to get context sometimes, but here's what I heard. Oh, doggone it. Spirit, what was that again? With the what do you need to release? I was, okay, yeah. I'm not sure that holding on to the experience or what's happening here is serving me well. Now, if this is a relationship that's on the outs, it could be that you both feel the same way about what comes next, but you're looking at it very differently. Because I can't help, when I look at your energies, there's no mirroring going on. It feels to me like there is a focus on everything tangible around you. I mean, this is your side. You could flip it if you need to. But this person here is regimented, going through the motions of something. And I feel like it's also a very insulated type of an energy with High Priestess Star. It's like, I need to go inward. I need to figure this out myself. And I feel like the person over here is already in tomorrow or next month. And I don't know what you're trying to bring together here, because it's hard for me to feel into this, because the situation could be really unique. Like it could be any relationship you're in. But you know, with this Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, I feel like what's going on here is somehow in the tangible, in the physical. It's like regrouping and putting energy or effort into something that you know will pay off. Maybe this person already has one foot out the door. Maybe this person is busy and not even looking at this. So I feel like you're missing each other, like two ships passing in the night. If this is a relationship, if this is a romantic connection, as this might suggest, and maybe that's just for, you know, a handful of you, I feel like this, if this is the person you're connected to, they're not looking, they're not connected. And I don't know why I'm feeling like there's this giant void between you, but I want to look at that because I'm feeling it. What is the energy between you and a romantic interest, for those of you who are looking at this as a romantic interest? Whoa. Sacred sexuality. This connection has the potential for sacred tantric alchemy. This might be the divide I'm feeling, separation. That was at the bottom of the deck, but it got my attention. Reflect. We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. Is this hindering or supporting you? Contract. It does feel like you're kind of closing out something karmic. Dreams. Important dream messages are being given. And there's the denial, illusion, deception. Seven of Swords reverse. So what is Spirit's guidance for you regarding this? This is kind of a bizarre reading. Some of them are. I don't pick them, they fly. So there we go. What is Spirit's advice for you, Sag? It was false. Okay. Getting on the same page. Don't make assumptions. Today, interesting. In personal readings, this has been coming out a lot. Okay. Next week, find clues and messages in your dreams. Bottom of the deck, fighting a losing battle. Something's going down. I want to get more information on it. What is it? And then we'll pause and take this to the extended. What is happening? The ball is in their court. Okay, so your person may want to make a move towards you, or in a situation. It's something that they have to handle. That was Scorpio's message. There's a thread there, and that happens a lot. Your spirit guides want your attention. Maybe you're being guided in some way. Routines, and yes, your head is down, like you're going through the motions. And I don't know if you are with a partner or some person in your life who's already looking toward the future, already turning their back in whatever way, like just moving on with their life, on the fence about a connection, already, really just looking away. Could be. We have indecision, showing up a little bit in this reading. Now, whoever is on the fence, and it could be your person, I feel like maybe they've moved on. meeting a new romantic interest. Bottom of the deck, repair a relationship. This could go in so many directions, but I feel like there is a relationship that is somehow on the mend. And maybe it's just saying, hey, we agree we want different things. Let's just move on. Heal from this. Look to the future. I don't know how I'm going to extend this, but I feel like there's a continuation of the message. Because there's something that's done. Fighting a losing battle. It's over. World. It's done. Contract fulfilled. Could be karmic. So let's see how Spirit is encouraging you. Message from Spirit. Choose to be with someone who loves you, supports you, and never makes you feel small. How do you see yourself in this situation? Self-awareness can help you gain a new perspective. There's definitely an evaluation, and you can only control your role in a relationship and what you do. If someone else is going through this, reflection or a pivot in some way to change the dynamic you're in, that's up to them. They got to own their side of the street, and maybe that's what this is saying.